Hello guys, welcome to our My Trucking Life 191. I'm CJACEY. Cinderella's just having a bit of a breakfast while we're starting the day. We've got to pick up our empty trailer, head over to the house factory and pick up a live load for Froome or Frome. So that's booked in for 11 o'clock, so hopefully we'll be there nice and on time, or early actually. We'll see how the roads are. So before we get interrupted, I'll catch you all in a bit, guys. She's even had seconds in the other tank. We're holding up the queue now. Our Daz has just turned up, ready to rock and roll as well. I think he's going to tip that coil over there, but I'm not 100%. So 179 litres of fuel later. It's time to get our trailer. I'll put it over there out the way, just in case someone was taking out the low loader this morning, but it doesn't look like there was, so I didn't block it in just in case they did. I'll do a lot of shout outs later on, so stay tuned for that. Oh, excuse me, something's tickling me. It's about 25 minutes down to the factory now, and normally with these live loads they either end up being cassettes or there's just a couple of floor packs, so hopefully it shouldn't take too long to whack them on. Ideally I'd have been there a lot sooner than this, but I wanted to make sure I had my 11 hours off. If you didn't already go and check Trucker Steve out when I asked before, you might want to go and check him out again. He's just completed his 1,000 subscriber celebration. Him and Fast as Fox went into the river. No, it wasn't the river, it was the North Sea. It looked like a fairly mild day, but that didn't affect the temperature. I'm sure it was absolutely freezing, so well done to you two, you crazy mofos. And on that note, I want to remind you all that when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I've promised to dye my beard green before shaving it off. So yeah, please hurry up and get 1,000 so I can start growing it back. Alright guys, well our trailer was already loaded, so I've just done a bit of shuffling around, had to move some packs and some bearers out the way and adjust it all to get it safe. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Well, I just thought I'd bring you along while we strap it all up. I do note just before I start, this is how I do it. There's many other ways you can do it. There's better ways probably, but this is how I do it. So by all means you can tell me what I've done wrong or what I should have done. But at the end of the day, this is how I do it. So these are only short stacks really, so you only need 2. We got the lovely nice trailer from last week, 21 I believe it is, and can't quite remember now. There was someone suggested a name for the trailers, and I really liked it. My only problem was it doesn't work good when you talk about it in the single term. Oh, what was it now? Oh, that went well. I normally hold on to that end. Although that being said, I shouldn't really have to strap these in because normally they push the packs up to them. They push the pack up and squash them in. So these are the bearers from the other house factory. Right, so I need another couple. And a pack on the back as well. For some reason when I put these away yesterday, they all went, all the ends got loose for some reason. This is where being a short arse doesn't help. That should be enough. Throw the one the opposite way. Yeah. Watch out for the cars. This is why I use the hook on the outside. A lot of people use them the other way around, but I wouldn't have got away with that if I had the hook on the inside. Well, possibly, but riskily. Right. That'll squash down. I got these packed. These were on top of that last stack. I wasn't very happy with it, so can't try and secure these if half a pack's on the top of them. Well, it can, but it wouldn't be ideal. If it was all nailed in, then it'd be fine, but some of them aren't. This last one is, that big one. So see, they're just going to slide if you're not careful. The two end ones are in, but these three aren't, so I should be able to get away with just the two protectors. Hopefully that will grab across all of them. Just about, yeah. Sorry if the camera work isn't the best, but obviously I'm busy. Yeah. I might skip to a time lapse now actually. Save this getting a bit monotonous, because all I'm going to be doing now is just this kind of thing, strapping them in, ratcheting them down. So I'll just do this one to give you a rough idea. the last pack. I'm going to go back from the back of the trailer. Not the last pack, sorry, the excess. Take it through underneath the other one. So it's a little bit higher now. Then bring it over here, somewhere here on the diagonal. Oops. 1, 2. Right. Let's skip through the rest of this till we get on the road. Right, so welcome to the M42 at 7:30 in the morning. Absolute clusterfuck of congestion because too many traffic, too many vehicles. Nothing's gone wrong, it's just the sheer amount of traffic. That coupled with the amount of people that aren't quite sure where they are, where they're going, distracted, you know, yada yada yada, or going too slow, leads to traffic. Never mind, we'll soon be on the M5. Well, 21 miles away. But once we get past the M40, I should imagine traffic will ease off and we shouldn't have any problems. I want to thank Biggs Rob. I haven't read your comment yet, but I caught the top part in the notification saying you've been and checked Kev T's channel out. I do hope you enjoyed it. I'm preempting that you did, but I'll reply to your comment later on when I've stopped, obviously. But thanks again for checking him out, and anyone else, go and check him out. Today I'm going to be shouting out, I hinted at it yesterday, but I'm going to shout out and recommend Trucker J in the UK. He's a well-established, successful 12,000 plus subscriber base YouTuber. I've been watching his videos on and off for about a year now, and I'll be quite honest, it wasn't quite my cup of tea, but I was always keen on seeing how he was progressing and how his channel was going, so I do drop by very much, you know, once a week at least, see what's going on, and I've subscribed obviously. He drives a Class 2 or Class C rigid, doing general haulage, mainly wooden kind of things. His deliveries are more customer based, so to the shop fronts, to the doorsteps, to the curbsides. He's got a lot more, I want to say, quite a bit more drama in his channel. There's a lot of issues that he's come across, mainly because he's delivering to city centres that are busy, you know, more inconsiderate parkers, you know, things like that, whereas I'm going to slightly larger facilities, building sites and stuff like that. So if you want to change the scenery, head over there. He's got some fascinating back history. Back from when he first started, he's had a few bumps, he's had people trying insurance claiming, he's had people accusing him of crashing into their cars. So yeah, go and check him out, man. And it's a pleasure to have him subscribe to me yesterday, and I hope he enjoys my stuff. I'll put a link to his videos in the bottom as usual, and if you do go over there, make sure you tell him you came from me, just so he knows. Thank you very much. What the hell are you doing over there, guys? Could have told me you was going to move. Managed to get some of my sticky pads and I'll put you in a new perch for a bit. Let me know in the comments whether you like it or not. I'll credit Kev T for the angle because I never really thought about it till I seen his channel, so thought I'd give it a go myself. Hope you don't mind, Kevin. You can't really see much apart from my messy bed and my ugly face, so I don't know how much I'll keep it there. Be nice to have you facing the other way sometimes as well, just a slightly different perspective. Alright, well, I've had to pull over and turn you guys around because this road is pretty awesome. We're on the A46 heading in towards Bath. Apologies for the right hand side of the shot, you can see the corner of the windscreen, but never mind. Absolutely glorious. It reminds me of when we're heading towards Stonehenge. Very similar road, very similar scenery. Thanks to Google Maps, I've got plenty of advanced warning of what the road's like because I've never been down it before, so I can tell that this corner was going to be tight and another tight right and left hairpin. So plenty of advanced knowledge of the road. It's another little hint I like to put across. It's referring to a trailer fort suggestion in one of my videos. If you haven't watched them, go and check them out. They are mainly aimed at drivers or budding drivers. Who knows, you might even get an insight into what it's like for us truckers as well if you're not a lorry driver. I'll go into more detail about what's going on in my mind at the time, what my thought processes are, what I'm concentrating on, who I'm looking at, what I'm being aware of, you know, etc, etc. There's only 3 videos at the moment, but because they are more detailed, the subject matter isn't very broad. You know, if I think of something like my gears that someone's mentioned, how I change the gears and stuff like that, and I'll put it in a trailer fort video. I've also got one called Control Freaks. That video is aimed just more so at the controls of 3 major brands of truck: DAF, Scania and Volvo. They're pretty newer models that I used to drive over the Christmas period, and they go into details of the exhaust, brakes predominantly, that's the main one, and just the general controls of how they work and things like that. So it's a pretty long, detailed, drawn out video, but you know, you either like it or you don't. Well, I hope I'm not being Google trapped here. It's still an A road, but it's a pretty small one. What are you doing to me, Google? Oh, there's one of ours. Oh. I guess I'm not Google trapped anymore. That would have been the 8:30 delivery on his way back. Couldn't quite tell, it might have been Steve, not sure. Talk about a bit of karma there. How about that for some luck? I was doubting whether I was going the right... Well, I know I'm going the right way because the sat-nav's pointing to where we're going, but I was getting a bit concerned that I was going the non-HGV way and I should have found a better route, but... Okay, well, having spoken to my colleague, turns out that we have been Google trapped after all. and I was hoping that coming this way, I've tried to use my instincts to get around this, but it hasn't brought me the right way again. I've come to the weight limit, so I need to go back the way I've come and figure it out again. Apparently I should have cut through Bath itself. And a few moments later, we've done it. My colleague called me back on my hands-free, obviously. He suggested to call another guy, but I've persisted anyway, and haven't had to phone him, and I've managed to find my way out. Righty ho, guys. We have finally made it in one piece without our without any laws being broken. And there's another guy waiting outside, so he must be the 9:30, so this isn't looking too promising. Oh well, at least we might get a chance to have a break. I'm going to park up here and let's see what's going on. I'm an hour early. Whoop whoop. Looks like our Neil, but it might be James. Alright guys, we're on site. Got to be quick now because you haven't got much battery left. Gosh, you've been busy overnight. I'm going to shout out all my new subscribers, so bear with me for the next minute or so. There's been quite a few. Josh Gamer, Adrian Lockley, Samuel Salonen, Mike Spencer, Dashcam Dundee, Village Idiot, Martin Clark, Hoover 517, Darren Murphy, Roger Thornwell, Gemma Ritchie, Dave Brown, Matthew Hall, William Stevens, Philip Jenkins, Landbox 1, Cliffy Bowen, Spencer Wright, lots of 99s, I like that name, Lewis Warner Jackson, Kieran Carnaby, Blunts to Blunts, Ruben Pavey, John Beddle, A1962J, One Andy Ladd, David Jenks, Kev Morland, Stephen Knott, ZX636100, Crackerly, LA, is that the whole of LA? Never know. Claire Callow Foster, Funworks 1013, Trucker Bill, he sounds familiar. 1781 subscribers and 174 videos. Check out Trucker Bill, guys, and welcome to you, my friend. I'll go and check your channel out when I get a chance. Not sure, but it looks like D. Sean Holmes. Sorry about that if it's wrong. And Hal De La Garza. You are all my latest subscribers, and I want to welcome every single one of you. Go and check out Trucker Bill and any other names that have took your fancy, because I'm sure some of the others have got videos. But Trucker Bill's the one that stands out the most. Obviously Trucker J in the UK subscribed yesterday, check him out. Links to his channel's in the description. So I want to thank you all for joining and subscribing. Welcome to our My Trucking Life. Kettle's boiling. You need charging. So I'll get back to you in a bit when we're tipped. Right guys, we are empty now. Sorry I couldn't bring you any of the footage. We've been unloaded by the crane, so there's always some time in the future. Now they reckon they've been turning around somewhere up here. So the guy's been saying. And let's go and have a look, shall we? Oh my goodness me. I guess I can do it there. Or here, I should say. Up there. It's like a scene from Monster Jam, isn't it, guys? Now, you'll have to bear with my voice until I've watched the footage back later on. I'm not sure if I need to be louder or quieter. I've got the window open at the now, so I'll talk a bit louder. Ow! Bloody window's off. I need to take that tighter. And then swing the front round, just missing the front. And lovely. Now the packs we actually brought, believe it or not, are on top. Well, you can just about see them if the camera's picking them up. Mind this bump. That's the green crane that unloaded us. Oh, they're coming this way. And this is the trouble we face trying to get off the site because it's so busy. We've got 3 Manitous going about the business. We've got the crane. You've got to mount up on the curb to get past everything. And if he's going up here, wow. Yeah, so my packs are on the top of here, ready to be assembled. Hopefully that Manitou right at the back ain't coming up. No, can you not? I'll tell you what, then you can barge through instead of me. I'll just follow you back, shall I? Now I got on okay, got around the gap. I'm worried about where I'm mounting the curb because I don't want to do it yet, else I won't get the overhang. I'll do it up this next bit here, and I don't want to catch the... Oh my god. Catch anything with my... I wish you wouldn't bang like that when I'm driving, dude. Scared the shit out of me. Go on then, I suppose I'll give way. Go. Oh, hi. This guy wasn't here earlier. If only the Benny Hill theme wasn't copyrighted, guys. I wonder if it'd pick it up if I was whistling it. Funny fail of today, If you see where I'm bending round to the right now, you look where this digger is and where that dump truck is. As I was coming onto the site, there was a guy moving the fence there, so I assumed he wanted me up there, and that is the access road to a little farm, which is definitely not where I should have been. Oh dear. So let's go, shall we? Where are we gonna go next? Well guys, just spoke to the boss. It's back to the yard, so let's go, shall we? See you in a bit. Alright guys, well, so far we've had a really good run back up. We're just approaching the M6 now on the M5. This is the danger zone. We've had the roadworks, which was okay. Don't know what's the matter with him. And now we're just behind a SNT truck. These guys, you've probably seen them at the shows. They have got awesome trucks. Pretty much the whole fleet is truck show ready. You know, just an odd little polish to finishing them up. So, thank God they shift as well. I've slowed down to wait for this guy to come past me, but yeah, he's flying, I tell you. So we just got about, I don't know, 20 more minutes or so on the road, then we're back at the yard. And it looks like hopefully we're going to have a great run all the way back in. Probably going to snare up a little bit now, but as long as there hasn't been any accidents or anything like that, we'll be good. So I'm going to end today's vlog here. I'll be going back to the yard now, dropping trailer, filling up Cinderella again, ready for tomorrow, and then getting off home to my dear. So like I said earlier in the video, there's a link below to Trucker J UK's page, channel sorry, and go check him out. And I'll see you all tomorrow.